Akim, Shalom, Shalom. Alright. Trying to get myself situated out here, man. It's extremely windy. Alright. It's very windy. I don't think it's been this windy in a long time. It's on a Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I normally hold camp on Sundays, you know what I'm saying? But I do have an appointment, an arrangement on Sunday that I have to see to. So, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi for allowing me to be able to come out here, all right, on this Saturday afternoon, you know what I'm saying, along with my fellow yokemen, you know what I'm saying, the fellow Akim out there, you know what I'm saying, beginning with our apostles and bishops on down, okay, who are holding this day, who are holding camp on this day, you know what I'm saying? And let me see something real quick. It's real windy out here, man. Golly. Oh, man. Alright, so, again, this is your brother Yahawah. Alright, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Alright, holding camp out here. Calling forth or bringing forth the destruction, speed, the times, you know what I'm saying? Alright, out here prophesying once again. Slide it. Okay, prophesying once again to bring about the downfall and the destruction of this kingdom. Alright? And to bring about the downfall of Esau, Edom, our nemesis. You know what I'm saying? Our greatest enemy. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's twin brother Esau, man. Right? So, as I begin to hold camp this afternoon, I'm going to get started by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Alright, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who I've grown in this truth under. Alright, shalom to the Yahawah that's pushing the truth. Alright, that's laboring in the word, that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yahawah that's listening in. Alright, that's remaining true to the faith, remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands, guiding their children. Alright, and shalom to the hopeful elect, the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, alright, through the line of your fathers. Okay, I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. Alright? And let me see if I can fix this real quick so this don't blow over. All right, as you can see, on the screen, that's the hot topic of the week. You know what I'm saying? The hot topic of the week, the month. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? This is that build towards what we've been saying. You know what I'm saying? Towards what the scriptures have always told us. All right, that there's going to be divisions. Okay, there's going to be divisions. There's going to be a shift where all of these allies, all these allies to America are going to start to turn on this war, man. Okay, they're going to start to rethink their alliances. Okay, and that's written. So let's get this book in the book of Habakkuk. All right, bear with me. Man, I don't think I can do this today. All right. Let's just go on the phone, man. Let's just do that. I was hoping to keep my hands from having to be in this cold weather, man. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like 40 degrees and it's still cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. And it reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved, man. Okay? And we're entered into those times, all right, where now the Lord is speaking. You know what I'm saying? Now the Lord is showing what he's always been talking about. You see what I'm saying? Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right? How's it going? And it reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. All right? And we're into those times where there's no longer tarrying, man. There's no longer taking the sweet time. All right? This thing is moving fast. All right? This thing is now happening, all right, at the pace, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord has set up. You see what I'm saying? The Lord set this thing up. The Lord has brought forth, you know, he's brought forth these prophecies, you know what I'm saying? And they're no longer tarrying, they're no longer, you know, moving at a snail pace, as some people would like to say, man, right? As a matter of fact, let me get that. Let's think that's in 2 Peter. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. It reads, "The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering toward to usward, not willing that that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance." Okay? And this is ultimately speaking about the elect. Okay? Because only the elect will return. Only the elect will reach that enlightenment, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Verse 10, it reads, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved," all right, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, the coming of the day of our power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements, all right, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay? So, you know, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? But we're hastening. Okay, we're hastening in these times. That's what kind of manner we should be in. Okay, we should be in that mindset of hastening the day, man. We should be in that mindset of speeding up the times. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, Yahawah had told through his angel Uriah to the prophet Ezra. He said what? He said, pray for shorter days, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, pray for shorter days where the Lord will bring forth the judgments, where the Lord will bring forth the destruction. All right? And I was listening the other day, I was listening to the elders out of Chicago, all right, Elder Uriah and Elder Natazak, you know what I'm saying, Elder Natazak. And it was going into the definitions of doom and gloom. You know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, doom is a good thing, man. All right, it's a good thing. But all these different definitions, okay, these different words that we have been perverted in this kingdom. You see what I'm saying? They've been perverted. They've been changed. All right. So let me look that up. Let me look up the word for doom. So this is the word for doom in the etymology. Bear with me, Akim. This is doom. The definition for the word doom, it says a law, statute, a decree, administration of justice, judgment, equity, righteousness. All right, so that's doom, man. That's doom. Let's go to the Apocrypha. All right. Okay. In the Apocrypha, let's go here. All right, 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past," man. All right? Corruption has to pass. But that day of doom is going to usher that in. You see what I'm saying? It's going to usher in that immortality. It's going to usher in that righteousness. Okay? We just got the definition. It said righteousness. It said justice, judgment. You see what I'm saying? So like the elder Uriah has said, doom is a good thing. Right? Doom is a good thing, man. A law, statute, a decree, administration of justice, man. All right, all these things to be established through the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, that's coming. That's coming. That's the time that's close at hand. All right, and that's going to be the beginning of immortality, the beginning of righteous rulership, man. Like the scriptures say in the book of Ecclesiasticus, so the book of Sirach, all right, chapter 10 and verse 8, it says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another." All right, that's what's going to bring about this righteousness, man. The day of doom, okay, the day of the Lord's judgment, Yahawah Shabbat. That translates to the Lord's judgments, Jehoshaphat. All right. Let's see, equity. Equity. When you think about equity, right? You know what I'm saying? Aside from this wicked description that Esau would give you, see what I'm saying? Talking about democracy and freedom and all that stuff, they're not about equity. You see what I'm saying? They're not about equity, because I was just listening to a video that was shared by the brother Arrows of Indignation, okay? And the one guy was talking about the fact that you can't afford groceries. You can't afford to live on a day-to-day basis, all right? But through your taxpayer dollars, through your tax money, all right, Trump can go for 7 to 9 days playing golf. That amounts up to what? $10 million, man. Okay? So does that sound like equity? No, it doesn't. That's not equity. All right? That's not equal. See what I'm saying? That's not being equal. That's not, yeah, that's not righteousness, man. Right? That's not righteousness. That's another definition. That's not righteousness. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's go back to the Apocrypha. All right? And let's get this here. Let's go to, bear with me. Let's go to Sirach. All right, Sirach. Chapter 8 to chapter 10, and let's hit verse 4. All right. Now let's start at the top. All right. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1. It reads, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. All right. That's not well ordinance. That's not ruling properly. You see what I'm saying? You're enjoying your leisure time, you know what I'm saying, on the dime of the people that's struggling. You see? Verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You see what I'm saying? So if the ruler himself is greedy, if the ruler himself is a tyrant, okay, what's going to happen? How's that going to trickle down to his people? All right, his people are going to be operating in greed. His people are going to be operating, you know what I'm saying, in a tyrannical manner. All right. Verse 3, an unwise king. Boy, this wind is crazy. This wind crazy, man. Verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right? So an unwise king is going to destroy his people. An unwise king is going to cause people to be impoverished, to be destitute out here. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say in Proverbs, right? Proverbs chapter 29, verse what is it, verse 2? All right? It says, when the wicked are, when the righteous are on the authority, the people rejoice. Okay? Let me get that real quick. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right? So when the wicked are bearing rule, the people are mourning. And right now we're seeing people mourning. We're seeing you know, the inhabitants are constantly groaning, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of the unrighteous dealings, man. All right? Let's go to verse 4. Let's hit verse 4. It says the king, Proverbs chapter 29 and 4 says the king by judgment establisheth the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it. You see? But he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it, man. Okay, so we're looking at an unrighteous rulership, man. All right, jokers that receive gifts and all these different things, man. You just got the other day, you got Trump who received gifts from Netanyahu. You see what I'm saying? You just had Trump receive what? Pagers, you know what I'm saying? All right, funding from all these tech billionaires, funding, all right, by the hundreds of billions of dollars for different infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to benefit the people. It's not going to benefit the people, man. All right? Check this out. Verse 7. Verse 7, it says the righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. All right, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. So if you're talking about this and that, you see what I'm saying? I'm going to improve the status of the people. I'm going to improve the livelihood of the people, but that doesn't change. Okay, as a matter of fact, it gets even worse. You see, with all this talk about tariffs, right? I'm gonna send tariffs to this country, to that country, to Canada, to Mexico, and all these different countries that don't agree with me. All right, but who suffers at the end? All right, in the end of that, who suffers? You see what I'm saying? It's not all these other countries. It's the people. It's the consumer. You see what I'm saying? All right, while you're up there, you know what I'm saying, complaining about the cost of eggs, here he is about to put tariffs on the very people, you know what I'm saying, who's giving you all your goods, who's importing all your goods, man, because this place doesn't export. This is the greatest importer of goods, man. Okay? America doesn't build anything. America constantly acquires. All right? Verse 14, check this out. The king that faithfully judgeth the poor, his throne shall be established forever. All right, does that not sound like equity? That sounds like righteous judgment. That sounds like a prudent rulership, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why the Lord has to come back, man. Okay, it has to establish a righteous kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not been run properly under this under this people. You know what I'm saying? Not just this administration. We're talking about Edom as a whole. All right? We're talking about the heathen. The heathen are ruling. You see what I'm saying? Verse 18. All right, verse 18. No, so like, let's go verse 16. Okay? Verse 16, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. And through water Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, we're able to see, all right, the falling of our enemy. You know what I'm saying? The fall of our enemy, the destruction of our enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is breaking it down piece by piece. He's breaking down this kingdom, this rulership, by the economy, by its image. You see what I'm saying? All of it. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? You're about to see what a dictator looks like. You're about to see what a dictatorship truly looks like, man. All right? And it's not what they told you, you know what I'm saying, a dictatorship was. It's not what they told you, you know what I'm saying, with what's the name? With with Saudi Arabia, with Syria, with who else it was? Saddam Hussein in Iraq, much less Libya. You know what I'm saying? All right? The world is about to see what a real dictatorship looks like, man. Okay? And how a dictator overthrows his people, you know what I'm saying, destroys his people, right? And does harshly to his people, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see what? You're going to see public executions, all right? Capital punishment. You're going to see, you're going to see a wicked rulership, you know what I'm saying? Or a very heavy tyrant, all right? You're going to see that, man. And it's going to be a terrible sight to see, all right? A terrible sight to see. Verse 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he, man. All right? Where there's no vision, the people will perish. But the people, Salakia, but the prophets have the vision. The prophets have the vision, man. Okay? So through the preaching of this word, through the new song, okay, you have that chance. You have that chance to come back, man. You have that chance to receive salvation, man. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord has the image of this place falling apart, man. Okay? He's got the image of this place being exposed, man. All right? And all these different countries, all these different allies are looking at America with a very different sight, a very different eyesight. You know what I'm saying? In a much different light. Okay? They're questioning a lot of their involvement, all right, with this whore. They're questioning a lot of their agreements now. Okay? Can we really trust this place? You see what I'm saying? Because what happened the last time when Trump was in office? You see what I'm saying? What happened the last time when that dude was in there? Right? Salakia. What happened the last time that Trump was in there? Okay? He got rid of the nuclear non-proliferation treaty. You know what I'm saying? All right? And it was an agreement to make sure that Iraq, or Iran, wouldn't get any nuclear weapons, and they could still have, you know what I'm saying, the necessary type of power that they need, you know what I'm saying, to turn on their lights. See? But the moment Trump got up in there, he left the whole agreement. Okay? And it left all these other countries, all these other nations like, what the hell we doing, man? What are you doing? Why are you leaving this thing, man? All right? It was already agreed upon. It was set in stone. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? And here you come. So now all these nations, after having been dragged into this fight, all right, being dragged into this fight with Ukraine, now they're like, you're just gonna up and leave Ukraine like that? All right, you're just gonna up and leave these jokers that you had us fighting for, okay? You had us fighting for this cause. You done destroyed the Nord Stream pipeline. You messed up our economies. Our people are hurting. You see what I'm saying? So what are we left to do here? Okay, we're just left to pick up the slack while you get to go on and call yourself neutral. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're all in this thing, aren't we? Okay? But this is why the scriptures say what they say, man. Okay? Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. The scriptures say what they say, that all these nations are going to turn against this whole man. All the nations are going to turn against her. All right? Let's get that real quick. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in it. Right? And this is not going to go well, man. It's not going to bode well for these Edomites. You see what I'm saying? Because now what's going on, all these countries is looking side eyes, you know what I'm saying, with a side eye towards America, and America is talking about, let's be neutral here, let's talk about peace, let's do this and do that. You see what I'm saying? Let's stop spoiling. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's the scriptures tell us about this whore once it stops spoiling? Okay? You will be spoiled. You know what I'm saying? you're going to be spoiled. When these shall cease to spoil, they shall be spoiled. Right? That's Isaiah chapter 33. Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. It reads, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. You see what I'm saying? When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Okay? So the table's finna turn on America real soon, man. The table's about to turn. And all this pompous and this pride, okay, it's not gonna do you any good, man. It's not gonna do you any good. All that tough talk and all that, you know, all that pumping of your chest, okay, that's gonna end up being your detriment, man. Right? Jeremiah. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. All right, he will render unto her a recompense, man. Right? Because now's that time. One of the key things, Salakia, one of the key things, all right, that Zelensky had said. Zelensky said that you have a whole ocean. You have a whole ocean that protects you from the conflict. You see what I'm saying? You got an entire ocean that keeps you away from the conflict. Okay, but very soon it's going to come to America. Very soon. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord will render unto her a recompense. It's coming to America. You see what I'm saying? It will hit. It will hit very soon. You see? Verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken, that made all the undrunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay? I was literally looking at one article. I think it was over in the what was it? New Zealand, I think it was. I forget where the country is. All right, but they just banned. All right, they just banned LGBT parades. All right. They just banned all these LGBTQ parades, you know what I'm saying? And that's a direct what? That's a direct response to you know, to the foolishness of what America's been doing, man. You see what I'm saying? And they see what all this stuff is doing to their people. They see what it's doing to their economies. They see what it's doing to their families. All right, because you can't have no economy without families. You know what I'm saying? There is no growth in a nation without family structure. And all these other nations know that. Right? All these nations know that. says the nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Alright? All the nations are mad, they're pissed off. Okay? And they're tired of America's shit, man. They're tired of America's shit. And this joker can say all day long that there's only two genders, alright? But we know full well that these jokers don't believe that shit. Alright? Trump don't believe half the shit he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? Alright? I was looking at that whole Epstein list. I was looking at that list, you know what I'm saying? And I saw that joker Trump, I saw his name on that list. Alright? Page 28. You look at the document. Look at that Epstein list that the Department of Justice just unveiled. All right, look at that list. Whose name is on that list? Donald Trump on page 28. You see what I'm saying? So stop playing, man. Stop playing. This joker can tell you all day long that he ain't about none of that bullshit. All right, but that's what he's a part of. That's what he's a part of, man. All right. Don't let that dude fool you. See what I'm saying? Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Alright? But she is not healed. Forsake her. And let us go everyone into his own country. All right, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up into the skies, man. You see what I'm saying? The same sentiment is continued over in the book of Revelation. All right, Revelation, the 18th chapter. You see what I'm saying? So this place is, this place is through, man. This place is through. All right, all the foolishness, all the back and forth, you know what I'm saying? That this whole situation with Zelensky, you know what I'm saying? And he just abruptly leaves the White House, you know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, man. As a matter of fact, I was looking at an article. Bear with me, Akim. Let me see where this article is at. Here we go. All right, so this from the People's Voice. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but this is from the People's Voice. It reads, Ukraine's parliament calls an emergency session to impeach Zelensky following the White House humiliation. All right, so this is that division that we've been talking about, man. Okay, all this talk about about what Trump said, you know what I'm saying, what Zelensky said, and he's looking for aid. All right, and Trump says no, we're not giving you no aid. Okay, said that you don't have any cards left on the table. Okay, you ain't got nothing left nothing left to gamble with. The only thing you're gambling with now is World War III. Okay, and we know full well, all right, that eventually World War III is going to reach the climax. You see what I'm saying? And it's all going to be heavily centered around what? The so-called Middle East. The so-called Middle East, man. And what did Trump just put on his social media account? All right? He just gave the whole plan that he has for Gaza. Okay? The whole plan he has for Gaza. And there will be no so-called Palestinians over there. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be destruction. All right? And he's going to rebuild the desires of their heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Ukraine's parliament calls emergency session to impeach Zelensky following the White House humiliation. Right? Let's see. It says President Volodymyr Zelensky's tenure has reached a breaking point as Ukraine's parliament calls an immediate session, all right, an immediate emergency session to initiate impeachment proceedings. All right, they want to impeach this nigga. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to get him up out of there. All right, he has a 4% approval rating. A 4% approval rating, man. Approval rating. But by who? Who's left in Ukraine, man? Who else is left in there? Everybody's dead. You see what I'm saying? Everyone's dead. You're just looking for people to send into the meat grinder at this point. You see? The move comes in the wake of a disastrous White House meeting where Zelensky was reportedly ejected after a heated exchange with Donald Trump. Right? It says, according to Article 111 of the Constitution of Ukraine, the president can be removed from office through impeachment if they commit treason or another serious crime. All right? And we're talking about billions that went over there. All right, billions of all that money, all right, of taxpayer dollars went over to Ukraine, and they ended up in people's bank accounts. All right, Zelensky ended up with like 2-3 yachts. You see what I'm saying? Sources within the White House confirmed that Zelensky's behavior during peace negotiations marked by dismissive gestures such as shrugging and eye-rolling, was perceived as disrespectful, leading U.S. officials, including Senators Marco Rubio and Michael Waltz, to instruct that he leave immediately. All right. You also had Lindsey Graham that was talking too, talking about we need to replace him. But y'all the same niggas that put him in there. Y'all put him in there. Back in 2014, y'all overthrew the democratically elected president of Ukraine, okay, through a coup. And here comes this actor that you done pulled out the gutter. Here you go. You get to sit in the president's seat, you know what I'm saying? And you get to play like the leader. You see what I'm saying? And it's been disastrous. All right? The fallout from the meeting also derailed a rare earth minerals deal between the U.S. and Ukraine, further deepening tensions between Kiev and Washington. All right, and don't let it fool you, man. All right, don't let none of this stuff fool you. The whole objective is to get those minerals over in Ukraine. All right, that's the objective. So strong is pushing me. Check this out. It says now the repercussions of Zelensky's behavior are unfolding rapidly. Dubinsky, a vocal critic of Zelensky, has described the situation as an urgent matter of national stability, saying, quote, the president has embarrassed Ukraine on the world stage and compromised our diplomatic standing. He declared, calling for immediate parliamentary action to remove Zelensky from office, man. All right? We're seeing divisions amongst these Edomites. These Edomites are all divided amongst each other. Okay? They're divided against each other. this from RT.com. It says Zelensky's presidency is over, says Scott Ritter. The White House meeting with Donald Trump was a setup to discredit and remove the Ukrainian leader. The former U.S. Marine Corps intelligence officer has told RT. All right. It reads, Ukrainian leader Zelensky's presidency, Volodymyr Zelensky's presidency is over. Former U.S. Marine Corps intelligence officer Scott Ritter has told RT. Zelensky's 5-year term in office concluded in May 2024, but he has refused to hold new elections, citing martial law. According to Ritter, Washington is fed up with Zelensky, who U.S. President Donald Trump recently labeled a dictator without elections, and is moving to unseat him. All right. So, you know, these are wonderful times, man. Okay, these are wonderful times. Looking at how this devil is moving. You know what I'm saying? How these Edomites are becoming disarrayed, all right, or being placed in disarray, slacking. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and they're no longer what's the word? They're no longer in agreement, all right? Here's another article from RT. It says Zelensky is done, says a former CIA analyst. The Ukrainian leader's failure at Friday's meeting with Donald Trump has highlighted that he is an impediment to peace. He is an impediment to peace and has to be removed, says John Kirikov, according to RT. Volodymyr Zelensky is done as a leader of Ukraine and should be removed. Journalist and former CIA analyst John Kirikov told RT concerning commenting on the verbal spat between Zelensky and U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House on Friday. All right, but you see what's going on, man? All right? If Satan cast out Satan, let's go to Matthew chapter 12, right? Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25. It reads, And Yahawah knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? See what I'm saying? There's no way that these devils can continue to stand as sovereign people. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is breaking down these devils, all right, bit by bit, piece by piece, man. Okay? bit by bit, piece by piece, and it's beautiful to see. You know what I'm saying? Because they had them, they held themselves, you know what I'm saying, in arms lock. All right? And they had a common goal. And now these devils are fighting each other. Now these devils they're in conflict with each other, man. Okay? All right? And that's why you see in Matthew chapter 24, all right, it says, and kingdom shall rise up against kingdom, all right? Nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And, you know, and these devils are going to be fighting, infighting. See? I'm trying to think of another precept. This is book of Psalms. All right, Psalms chapter 129. Psalms chapter 129 and verse 4. It says, Yahawah is righteous. He hath cut asunder the cords of the wicked. Let them all be confounded and turn back that hate Zion. You see what I'm saying? And these devils hate you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. All right? And they're all going to be confounded. All of them. You see? Verse 6. Let them be as grass. Let them be as the grass upon the housetops, which withereth afore it grows up. All right? Which withereth afore it grows up. Psalms chapter 92 and verse 9. It reads, for lo, thine enemies, O power, Yahawah, for lo, thine enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. All right? And right now they're being scattered, man. They're being confounded. All right? They're no longer able to, they're no longer able to function as a unit. You know what I'm saying? They can no longer function as a unit properly. You see? These are the things that we was told to look for, man. Okay? These are the prophecies. And they're taking place right now, man. All right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter. Alright, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 45 and verse 15. It reads, verily thou art a God that hidest thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior. They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together. They shall go to confusion together. They are makers of idols. See what I'm saying? And all these devils about to be confounded, man. All these devils about to lose their hope. All right, they're about to lose their structure. You know what I'm saying? All the foundation that they worked on, that they built upon, is about to be destroyed, man. And it's happening bit by bit. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shit, I can get a couple more. Let me get a couple more precepts, man. This is Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 2. All right? It reads, a good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will be condemned, man. All right? And that man of wicked devices is Esau Edom. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Esau Edom, man. All right? Shit, and let's end this off in the book of Psalms chapter 10. Psalms chapter 10 and verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahawah? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. All right? And the devices that they have imagined ultimately ending up with these nuclear weapons. All right? It's going to come on their heads, man. You see what I'm saying? It's going to come on their heads. And then the devices that they had upon us in slavery, man, it's going to come upon their heads. As it's written in Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. You see what I'm saying? Every one of them shall go into captivity. Right? Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Okay? And that puffing, you know, that puffing, that tough guy shit, you know what I'm saying, we're seeing coming from Trump, it's going to come to bite him in the ass, man. It's going to come to bite all of America in the ass. You see what I'm saying? He's nothing more than a puppet. And he's about to be overthrown as well. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You know, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah. Alright, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Slovakia. Thawada for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And Thawada Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi for laying the spirit upon me once again to come out here and to preach this glorious gospel. Alright? And to continue to chant down, you know, Babylon the Great, this wicked kingdom. You see what I'm saying? And to do my part in this ministry, man. You see what I'm saying? So with that said, man, let's face towards the east, and I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. All right, peace and blessings to you all. Barakathum. Shalom.